Okay, welcome back. We've just actually added in a new mod. That
And
mod
what
actually
mod you
increases the
need?
expense of everything. So if I was going to speak to Thoring,
Need a
ask for a
room?
room, although it says
Don't
10,
worry.
they'll actually
Nightmares don't
charge
seem
you.
to happen for
They'll
travelers.
actually charge you 100 gold.
Sorry if my father seems a bit distracted. A lot's happened.
Karita.
I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here.
So there's something about a dream.
I'm just one of the miners. I don't want any trouble.
I work in the mine just like everyone else.
There's a fort nearby then that we need to raid, and plus we can also sort out what's going on with all these bad dreams. Of course, that leads us on to another mission. So 2 missions that I can go. Fort mission, killing some bandits, or the dream mission. And that dream is a bit of a mystery. One of the best quests, actually. I think people who think that Skyrim doesn't offer very much in ways of missions and quests they're being a bit. I think they're being a bit harsh in the game. If you look at games like
Yes.
Call of Duty,
Yes.
if you look at games like Mass Effect, all they are is that they are fighting and killing games, and anyway you end up shooting people or shooting robots. There's not too much change there, and here you get a little bit of variation. Not too much, but it's slightly varied. What is this? An empty dragon. Oh, how did he get here?
Are you going to tell Alikas about Sadia?
Wood cat sacks. I can get myself some wood. So, let's check our journal. What we could do is go to Fort Felhammer. Now let's see where that is on our map. Dawnstar, Quicksilver Mine, Fort Felhammer. That is a little way away. We need to find Wilbert's lute and Razin's flute. So let's get over there. Let's get ourselves kicking over there. Get our horses. What's over here? Looks like a little Khajit area they've set up.
Wow!
Dead frost troll.
You know, I always felt there was something noble about her. Don't you think so too?
These Khajit have a hard life. I wonder if one person could actually put them on the road.
He refused to talk to us. Take a look.
A boy's red tunic. Is that a... What is it? Is it a... Yeah, it's a miscellaneous item. I thought you could actually wear it. Dwarven shield of flame suppression. Now we're getting some good stuff. Can't afford that. All heavy armor though. Stuff that I don't need. Anyway, stay around. You've got some good stuff. I've never really ended up buying anything. So
Need a ride?
well, yeah, we do need a ride. Hopefully my horse is somewhere here. Has he run off somewhere?
Poor Norelia. Do you think the White Fire would save his life? Oh,
This is a problem. Where's my horse?
Goods and wares of all kinds, and all can be yours.
There it is, over here. It's run off. That dragon was too much for it. Okay, let's go.
let's go to the Forsaken Cave.
We might be able to pick up enough gold on this little mission. Of course we could do an easy Thieves Guild mission. That is a very easy way to pick up money actually. 300-400 gold each mission.
Bring the amethyst to Talcare. You will be so dead.
With Vilja here, all these wolves have had it.
You will make a lovely hell. You will make a lovely hell.
Come back here. That wolf's too fast for you guys. She's on her way, we just have to wait for Lydia. We lost for absolutely ages last time. What is this? There's some sort of castle up there. What is that?
Can I come with you to Astonbury? Pretty please. It sounds so exciting, and I'm sure I could be very useful for you.
Seems like some sort of shrine up there.
I think we should hurry to Astonbury and try to find a hold of your wind caller.
Altar of Diabella, it says. Incident at Necrom. It's a book. Enormous jug and some purple mountain flowers. She doesn't mind me taking them, does Debella? Incident at Necrom, what's that about? Necrom, of course, is a city where the Dark Elves bury their dead, or inter their dead as they say. That was a skill book. I shall read this later. This is a long book about vampires, apparently. Well, well, well. I wonder why it's called Diabella. That is odd.
That's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
It's an odd place to have a temple. We can't be too far away from. We're halfway there. We're halfway to our destination. Let's get back on the road. Can't see a road, of course. It's too snowy for that kind of thing. Lydia did have her own horse.
Isn't it wonderful exploring Skyrim together with friends? I'm so glad that I'm no longer traveling alone. Together we are stronger. All for one and one for all, you know.
An ice wolf.
You never heard that phrase? Not really. Die! Is that the best you can do, sir?
That's the problem with fighting in third person. It's not the best. That wolf looks like it's still standing. Of course it's not. It's dead. Because I can just peel its fur off its body. But they're more valuable than normal pelts. 50% more valuable. So I might be able to get 3 gold off people. I guess I run into so many wolves because I'm always running into forests. I can't see where the roads are.
What have you been eating, Lydia? Smells like garlic.
Now that looks like the fortress. Let's get off our little horsies and they can stay around here. Looks like a completely ruined
I guess
fortress.
that dozens of things are the same
Oh, there's a bandit.
But somehow I think it might be far safer not to.
They seem to be bowmen as well. I'm trying to find a way into this place. Ah, here we are.
You leave my friend alone, you bastard! You will be so dead.
Down they go. They seem to be firing at Vilja, not at me. I can just handily straddle along, pick up the gold, pick up a drink and watch what goes on. Here's a smelter. Interesting. That looks like a perfect rectangle. These guys don't give mercy, do they? Oh, they do.
Something?
Oh, he's alright. We give mercy now.
Need something?
Yep. That's what I'd like bandits to be. They just wander around until you decide to nick their stuff. Until you decide to steal their things, or you decide that you want to actually break in or lockpick something, they should be completely friendly. Well, let's get in here anyway.
What makes this smell?
Let's get in here. For instance, if all forts had a decent lock on them like this, and they saw you trying to lockpick, then that would start them off attacking you. That would put you in a position of wanting to kill everyone, of course. In these bandit camps, there's always a trap. Usually a tripwire. Let's sneak. Looks like a bandit quite happily.
Talks to me like, there's someone there.
Happily wandering around, and I slit his throat. Good. What is this stuff? Iron ore. Don't know what that sound was. I suppose that was a collapsing trap.
What was that? I could have sworn I heard something right behind us.
There's someone. They can see Lydia, can't they? 'Cause she's such a poor sneak.
You can't hide from me. Time to end this little game.
You will be so dead.
You call yourself Lord?
Oh, phew. That was tough.
Oh, here they are. 3 of them.
You made a big mistake.
Vilja, you've actually got to try and fight.
See what you brought.
Otherwise we're going to be in trouble.
Can't wait to count out your coin.
Vilja, you need to start helping me.
I'm gonna beat up so bad that you won't hurt for years. I'm not afraid of you.
Getting hit. I'm getting hit by someone. Well, let's see if we've got any healing potions. I'm probably getting shot by arrows, but I don't even realise. I'm kind of stuck here in this corner. Here we are. This guy with a lockpick, with a pickaxe. Now we've got him. 2 versus 2. Fortunately, Lydia recovered.
Help!
Oh, he could still shoot me. Again, I couldn't stagger him. That's disappointing. Well, let's try that again. The problem is with master difficulty is that you're far too weak. It's not a case of it being fair at all. You just don't have any.
What was that? Can't hide.
I'm not afraid of you.
Okay, let's grab his things. That wasn't as smooth as last time.
You think you're as good as dead? Go ahead. You think you can beat me? Go ahead. As good as dead.
That's it. That's all you've got.
I kill you, you filthy little thief.
Yep, he's out of there, that bandit thug.
Good as dead.
He's taking a lot of punishment.
Don't you think so too?
That looks like a fellow Khajit. Of course we... Ooh, that looks like a glass sword.
So many risks when you are fighting.
A glass sword, 30 damage. Wilbert's lute, Razine's flute, mammoth tusk. We've got all kinds of treasure here.
Sometimes it scares me. I don't want anything to happen.
So that glass sword, who should we give that? Should we keep it? It's actually could be a lot better than my current weapon, which is the nightingale blade. I mean, I like the nightingale blade because it looks good, but when it's not going to be as effective as anything else, I'm not entirely sure that I should keep it. It's a small iron ore. Orsinium and the Orcs, we'll take that book. Heavy armor increase.
Have you got both the flute and the lute? Great!
Yes, I
So,
do.
where should we go first? To Wilbert in Dawnstar or to Rathsen in Riften?
Let's go back to Dawnstar, it's the closest place. We want to clear out this mine though, of miners. I suppose they're just innocent miners and we're just killing them all. After all, they've only got pickaxes and they were just working on a mine. Iron dagger, a garnet, and we just robbed them blind. That was kind of murderous. Again, I don't like this kind of thing. It's far too murderous. All we want to do is come in and talk about your loot.
Why
Ended up having to kill you all.
Ever have enough food? We go into the cave and all they have is a loaf of bread and one measly carrot. No wonder they can't fight.
But that is the exact situation where these bandits should be friendly until you start stealing things off them. See, that bandit's okay, he's quit. I'm gonna be overweight in a minute. Let's just
Wouldn't
check
it be
with
nice
Vilja.
to just talk a little?
Go on, tell me what you want.
You haven't forgotten about the ingredients you promised me
No, I
before,
haven't. I
have
haven't.
you?
I haven't.
Of course.
Let's see what we can give you. This glass sword does 30 damage. It's almost as good as the dwarven. Well, let's give that to. Let's give that to Vilja.
Shall we continue?
And let's head back. See what Wilbert has to say.
Why don't bandits ever have enough food? They go into the cave and all
I mean, I do think it's worthwhile just trekking along and going along in the wilderness, because you do find a few things of interest like that. I'd never have found that Dibella's shrine if I didn't wander around. There's some sort of snow fox. Over here is some sort of shack.
There are many books I'd like to read, but nowadays I don't even have time to read my own diary.
We're on the main road. Who's this? Looks like some sort of Imperial soldier. It's always nice to have a random encounter.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
Who are you? A noble. Almost want to rob you.
Right now.
Ah, let's swap round, take his horse. Lydia was going to ride my horse. Where are we now? So we can ride back to Dawnstar. Let's go back to Dawnstar. Of course, I can't see a road anywhere. Run past Dibella's shrine. It has some relevance for the main mission in Dawnstar, actually, because that dark elf that was in the inn, or in the tavern, he was a priest of Dibella. Looks like we're going to go the wrong way if we head up this way. Probably a precipitous cliff. Yep, a precipitous cliff. Fortunately, my horse is a cross-country horse. Come on, cross-country horse. Yeah, we're in Dawnstar anyway. And this time my horse can hang around inside the city. Now I have to wander around. Wind Peak Inn, here we are again. So all we need to do, we need to go and speak to this fellow. This red guard fellow.
The Wind Peak Inn features the finest bard in all of Dawnstar.
Greetings.
Me.
If you are here to listen to my music, I have to disappoint you. I cannot play as
I found your lute, so shut up.
Is it true? You have really tracked down those bandits for me? Fantastic. I hope my precious lute hasn't been damaged in any way. May I have it, please?
Okay, we've given him the flute.
Ah, yes, Vilja. Why don't you bring her here? I met her on the boat to Skyrim, but she's the worst landlubber I've ever seen.
She spent most of the time with her head very close to a bucket.
On the other hand, when we arrived to Dawnstar, she really celebrated. That girl surely knows how to dance on a table. I know I promised to teach her how to play the lute, but as she was so seasick, I never got around to it. As you have been so kind and brought back my loot, I think I know a suitable reward. Well, rather for Vilja than for you, actually.
A suitable reward?
If Vilja is to learn how to play a lute, she needs a good lute. Now, my young friend Sindra is currently staying at the Bard's College in Solitude. She has a decent lute that belongs to me, but I have just received a letter from her. She has bought herself a better lute and doesn't need it anymore. Here, take her letter. Show it to her and ask her to give you the lute. Vilja can have it. Then you and Vilja can come back to me and I'll teach her a little.
Maybe you should have a talk with Vilja too.
I would love to. Next time, bring her with you, please. Goodbye.
So where was she? She wasn't here. This woman says she's the best bard in all of Dawnstar, not you, Wilbert. If Vilja's died, I will be most upset. No, she's just getting off her horse. Let's go back in. Let's see if there's any dialogue between Wilbert and... There she is.
Back. Greetings. Ah yes, Vilja. She spent most... On the other, I know I promised to teach her how...
Maybe you should have talk with her.
Absolutely. I've been looking forward to that.
So let's have a chat. Let them have a chat.
It's so great to see you. I must say you look a lot healthier now than on the ship.
Oh, Wilbert, it's so great to see you
Need
too.
something?
And you look a lot healthier than last time too. Tell me, did you really get a good sleep under that table?
With you dancing on the very same table? You must be kidding.
Maybe we should do it some other time again? Although I don't think the innkeeper would like it much.
Yes, maybe some other time. But first you and your friend should go to Solitude and meet my friend Sindra. She has a lute for you, you see.
A lute? For me? Oh, Wilbert, is this true? Oh, I'm so happy.
It's absolutely true. And once you have the lute, I'll be happy to teach you a few tricks. How does that sound?
Oh, Wilbert.
So, we'll meet again, my friend. Until then, safe travels.
See you soon again, my friend.
I like the little wave. Okay, so they had their little chat. Lydia's unimpressed.
Greetings.
Right, so we're just deciding what to do now. We could go and speak to this guy, get our next mission. Although we do need to also return the flute. Let's return the flute.
She's the finest bard in all of Dawnstar.
I'm so happy for the loot. I'm so happy that Wilbert wants to give me lessons. But I really want to get my flute back first. I'm so happy for the loot.
Okay, let's get the flute back then. Let's get the flute back. We need to go back to Whiterun then. We're not going to march all the way to Whiterun. We are going to take the carriage. This expensive carriage.
I'm so happy.
And let's see how much it costs us.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Whiterun, please. And it says 20 gold to Whiterun.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
But of course someone hasn't changed the dialogue, that's all. We'll just now climb on back and see how much gold it takes off us.
Little snow
100 gold. So that's cost us 100 gold to get aboard. I think that's reasonable. 5 times the original cost. And considering that's a personal taxi and that's 3 people, it's not too bad. Maybe I should have upgraded that to 200 gold. Although that's almost as much as a Thieves Guild quest. Then again, courier jobs cost about 200 gold. So maybe that's the going rate. Maybe I'll increase it next time. Of course, it makes you vastly prefer to fast travel. I'm still not a fan of disabling fast travel altogether, because fast travelling clears away a lot of bugs. It gets your companions there. So if you actually disable it, then it makes your game muck up a lot more. Of course, there's always occasions where you just cannot be bothered to fast travel. But no, we need to go to Riften. It's Riften that we need to go to. He's in Riften, isn't he? That was a mistake.
Let's just stay here for a little while and look at the beautiful horse.
Yeah, that's right, we need to get to Riften. So we have wasted a bit more gold. Oh, damn it. So I was saying it should cost us a lot more, and it certainly is going to cost us a lot more.
I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. I think we should go to an inn and have a nice meal.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Go and kill me, Riften.
Turn back and we'll be off. Sun feels good, huh?
So that's cost me 200 gold in all.
Michael, the body of the banner.
Can take you.
I forgot where we met him. We met him in the Bee and Barb. Yeah, that's right. Because originally we talked to the Khajit just outside the Whiterun walls, and he directed us to the second cousin, which is in the Bee and Barb. So yeah, all very confusing. Anyway, that sapped our gold a little bit. All the gold that we were planning to buy a nice house with. One really frustrating thing is that I can't actually end up buying myself any decent armor. I drank all the water. Drink that ale. That meat pie doesn't work. We're still way overweight. You guys
Yes?
don't get hungry, do you?
Of course.
Of course, we're just carrying far too much bread and all this stuff. Far too much food. We don't need to be carrying all this. Our thirst is quenched. We'll be okay. And let's just give her some gold. Mammoth tusk as well, as weighing ourselves down. Couple of torches. A random wooden plate I've got for some reason. These ice wolf pelts. Let's give her nightingale bow and Staff of Ice Spikes, that would do. We've given her most of our things.
Talk later.
What? I'm still slow. I'm still a slug. I've still turned into a slug. This is very frustrating. Surprised that horse didn't reach out and bite me.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
There is an option to shut Vilja up because she does get quite annoying after a while. She just... because we haven't actually done any new quests. We need to go back and give the flute back. We need to pick up the ingredients. That will tie up most of the... oh, and we also need to go to Solstheim. I hope she doesn't have another thing for us to do. Because we've done enough and she still hasn't told us what the story is of that bottle that she's got. So we've got quite a few quests off her. We're probably further in her quest line than anything else. Well, we've almost finished the Thieves Guild one, but we've pretty much finished everything else. There isn't... well, we could do a few more missions where we're collecting, doing heists and reverse pickpocketing people, but there's not really too much more to do.
Do you think it will rain?
Hardly ever rains in Skyrim, it only snows. This is a very relaxed walk, as you can tell.
Strange.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I
Walking
suppose
around
that might
with...
work.
he walks around as if he's got like mega muscles on his back, so-called invisible lat syndrome.
You've got the coin, you've come to the right
Look,
place.
I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Sarah.
Hello, Razan. I've got your flute.
Sarah, Racine is so happy. But Racine is also sad. Why? Because Racine no longer has
I wonder
Missouri
if this
dogwood
place is more
flute.
crowded at lunchtime.
Racine has had a visitor. The big Nord from Solstheim has visited. And he swore that if Racine didn't give him the flute, then... yes. Then Racine would never walk on warm sands again. To say such a thing to a Khajit is evil. Racine was scared. So Racine gave the flute to the evil Nord.
Right, the volume's disappearing a bit.
Racine will tell you everything.
No, first tell me about the Nord.
Racine is very sorry. But first, the flute. Racine can't think clearly without a flute in his hands.
Fine.
Ah, thank you very much. Now, Racine will tell you everything about the Nord. The Nord was going to a temple in Riften. He said he was planning his marriage. He said he would marry a wild cat. A bit odd. Racine can think of any Khajit ladies who would want to marry someone who hasn't got real whiskers. May you walk on warm sand.
Right, that was rather silly. Let's get a room from
Got the
Kariva.
coin? You're welcome here.
I can't
Sure
believe
thing.
I asked
It's yours
about
for a
that.
day.
Halvdan has taken a flute and is at the temple.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
She's moaning.
I think I can guess who the bride is supposed to be. What a scumbag! Please, come with me to the temple. I'm
Greeting.
not afraid of Halvdan, but I don't want to meet him alone.
Sure, well, Vilja's left our service. what we're gonna do is get some rest
Look,
though.
I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
The sands of Skyrim is cold. They call it snow, and it falls from the sky like melting pieces of the clouds.
Are you sleeping in my room? No. Anyway, although that Khajits is a bit faithless, he didn't actually give us the flute in return, he is quite amusing. The sound did kind of fade out. I don't know what that was. Sometimes it's to do with Skyrim rather than the mod not recording it very well. Sometimes if you're not facing them directly, then the sound tends to disappear. But anyway, he's quite amusing. He was saying that the sands in Skyrim are cold and they call it snow. I think that's kind of amusing. Well, let's drink up. I think that should have made... I can have a little bit more. Let's have a spoiled cream treat. I'm full. Who's this guy?
So, you are Vilja's precious friend, huh?
Vilja wants her flute back. Well, I thought it was going to be that big stupid Nord.
Oh, I'm sure she does. And she'll get it back once we are married. Or are you intending to play the hero and fight me to bring it back to her?
Let's discuss this like reasonable people.
I don't want to discuss this at all while Vilja's around. But if you meet me here alone after midnight, we'll talk it over.
Well, we need to find him after midnight. Alone.
Like melting pieces of the clouds.
Why am I so slow? I don't know why I've slowed down so much. Let's check my basic needs. It's probably because I'm absolutely shattered. And I need about 10. Let's check needs. What is it? Ah. Currently satiated, not thirsty, tired, slightly tired and sober. Yeah, I'm slow. Oh, I don't know what's gone here.
It is cold, like the midnight of a darkened soul.
Let's sleep for another few hours. Another 8 hours should do. Then we can dismiss Vilja. Not dismiss Vilja, dismiss Lydia, and then we can meet him up here alone. No doubt it's going to be for a one-to-one fight, which I'm going to struggle at. Well rested, still slow as anything, slow as a slug. I think that should be about it for me. But practically all my needs should be done.
I wonder why the humans has so little.
Peckish, not thirsty, not tired, and sober. But I'm really slow. What I'm gonna do, because I've obviously something's gone a bit appalling, I'm gonna disable this mod. No, I don't want to cure. And we'll restart it. And hopefully I'll speed it up again. No, I'm still slow. Ah! The reason was I did not have my running on. Never mind.
After what you did to Kirava.
Anyway, Lydia.
Still here.
I need you just to let's go downstairs and then I can plonk you downstairs while I go and fight. No doubt I have to go and fight this guy. Talon J, seriously.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Oh, it's you. Come to extort more from me? Look, I already
Still
said
here.
Chandra doesn't owe me a thing.
Lydia, wait here.
I will remain on guard here.
Racine misses to walk on the warm sands of the home of
What are you up to, Sapphire?
Look, I already said Chandra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
home in its honor.
Right, so now it's almost midnight. What I'm gonna do is charge up my. Let's just charge up that Nightingale sword. Lydia, you can't just come up here and peek at us. Here we are, it's midnight.
So, you dare to show up after all, huh? Alright, let's talk about that flute, shall we?
She wants her flute back.
Oh, I'm sure she does. And she'll get it back once we are married. Or are you intending to play the hero and fight me to bring it back to her? That would be quite ridiculous. Just look at yourself.
Like the midnight.
Take a look at me.
Okay, how about a friendly fight?
Friendly? Yeah, call it that if you like. Don't worry, I won't kill you. I'll just break every bone in your body.
Right, let's see how we go.
I'll even give you a moment to prepare before the fight. Just tell me when you're ready. Right.
Ready?
Now, this will be fun.
Another fight. I'm getting out of here.
I am invincible. I am invincible.
Let's see if we can charge up. We need a little bit of poison to beat him. Oh, he got me good then. He got me good then. Let's drink up quickly.
I am in.
Not good when we're caught up like this.
Invincible.
Lydia, why are you here obstructing my...
Haha! Didn't I tell you I was invincible?
Lydia, you were in the way. Let's talk to him anyway, we've lost the fight. Lydia, you're in the way again.
No, didn't I tell you I would win? Of course, I won't give you the flute now. Or maybe you want me to beat you up one more time, huh?
So we need to beat him in a fight. Let's get
I'm right
Lydia,
behind you.
because you're following me for some
Let's get
peculiar
going then.
reason and blocking my way.
I wonder why the human.
Lydia, well, let's plonk her somewhere. They don't wait
Right
where you
behind
tell
you.
them. Wait there.
As you wish, my thane.
So, what we need to do is charge up this nightingale blade. Have to take it a bit more seriously this time. And I think we could do with a flame matriarch would help. Disarm would really help as well. Let's equip disarm. We can disarm him. And let's get oak flesh. And we'll use that to prepare.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
We'll give him another go.
No, didn't I tell you I would win?
How about a friendly fight?
I wonder why the humans has to
I'll
leave
even give you a moment to prepare
It's
before
very
the
cold
fight.
here.
Yes, tell me when you...
Right, so I've got oak flesh up. Let's poison our blade.
Right.
Ready for the fight?
Now, this will be fun. I am invincible.
Someone, do something!
There's a problem that you really can't block very well. He doesn't block in a particularly good way. That annoys me. We don't have any more healing potions.
I'm invincible. Aha! Didn't I tell you?
No, this is bad. He's too good at fighting. We'll have to be clever then.
Warm sands of the home of Ellsworth.
No, didn't I tell you I would win? Friendly? I'll even give you a moment to prepare before the fight.
Let's do this
Just
again.
tell me when you're ready.
We'll have to be cunning and lead him outside where we can give him the runaround.
Well, take it well at least.
Right. Now, this will be fun.
It's cold. They call it snow, and it falls from the sky.
There he comes. Of course, he's hit me already.
Get him! Kill him! Fight!
I am invincible.
He looks quite fast. He's pretty fast. You just run around to avoid him until our stamina comes back up.
I am invincible.
He's trying to swipe me, I can tell. Now, I just wonder where I can actually avoid him from.
Now this is our real fight.
he's not too far away.
Come on, jump.
Right, let's poison our blade again. Time to run off. We can move a little bit faster once everything's tucked away. Where is he? Anyway, Khajit fighting a Nord in close proximity, it's always gonna be a bad idea. There he is.
No, didn't I tell you I would win?
How did he win?
So I won't give you the flute now. Or maybe you want me to beat you up one more time. Friendly? I'll even give you a moment to prepare before the fight.
Okay, let's do this again then.
Yes, tell me when you're ready.
I guess if once you actually put your sword away, then that's it.
Right. Now, this will be fun.
Got a couple of strikes into him, cheap shots. Now I've got to be very careful not to put my weapon away.
I am invincible.
I've taken away most of his health. We just need to make sure that we're not cornered anywhere.
Now this is our real
He managed to block me.
Now this is our real fights.
Right, let's use the last of my...
I'm not afraid of you. Come on. Jump.
If you're seeing what cunning tactic I'm using, I'm just backing up as soon as he's around to strike me. No more poisons. Let's use the Ice Wraithbane and finish him.
Come on, weakling. Show me what you've got. Ouch!
He's down.
Oh, stop it! It hurts!
Okay, so I've taken him down.
I can't believe it. I've been beaten. And it hurts. This is embarrassing. What if the people back home knew? They would laugh at me.
I can't wait to tell all my friends. Don't worry, give me the flute and I'll never tell anyone. Okay, I guess I say that.
You promise? Here, take the flute. And now, leave me alone. Ouch! It really hurts. Why did you hit so hard? Lunatic!
Okay, that's cool.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. The old fort near Riften. Might consider joining us.
So we need to go and find Vilja wherever she is. Where is she? Give the flute to Vilja. She's hanging around here for some reason.
What have you got there? Could it be? Oh, it is my flute! How can I ever thank you?
And give me some gold. Is that all I get? No thanks, nothing. Let's go then.
Of course.
Right. That was a hard fight, I've got to say. Anyway, that's pretty much is her flute quest over. Thought I was going to go looking for a lot more than that, but that's flute quest over. We can go and find her lute, and we can find a small pearl, and that's the rest of it.
Everyone is talking, but no one has anything to say.
It's been quite a long episode. We'll pause it there, and then I'll see you next time.